Welcome to another episode of Light the Wick. I'm your host, Emily Tarantine. Today, we will be reflecting on potential students touring the campus, learning about health and wellness, and much more on Light the Wick. On President's Day this week, YSU held one of the many crash days for local high school students with aspiring college careers. Light the Wick reporter Joshua Fitch has the story on how Crash Day impacts the telecommunications department here in Bliss Hall.
On Monday, high school students from across the valley gathered at Bliss Hall's studio for Crash Day, YSU's tour for future college students. Before going on to see the entire campus, the students were able to see what telecommunication majors do while in the studio. They watched as the studio crew began using the set for a commercial and how the team corresponded with leadership. From the staging area to the equipment, and even seeing a produced commercial take place, the visitors were looking forward to what the studio had to offer.
I was really excited for Crash Day. I've been constantly reminding my family, like, hey, Crash Day's coming up, I'm so excited.
Then students went into the control room, where everything done in the studio comes to life. They were able to see how the high-tech and advanced equipment, such as the audio board, graphics machine, and video switcher work together before seeing the control room team lead a live production. Dr. Amy Crawford believes Crash Day is a great event for showing off the studio and getting high school students excited about attending Youngstown State.
I've been involved in Crash Day for a number of years, and today I'm there as a faculty member and as acting chair in the Department of Communication. And for Crash Day, we're hosting students in the College of Creative Arts and Communication. I would like students to walk away from Crash Day understanding that here at YSU, we try to have a mix of the traditional Bachelor of Arts degree, but also a lot of applied learning. So a lot of hands-on, and that there's a lot of activity, and that Bliss Hall is a really vibrant, exciting place to be.
Crash Day was so much more for students than just visiting the Bliss Hall studio. Afterwards, students went to Kokali Center for some lunch and to hear President Jim Tressel speak about YSU's campus. For YSU's Light the Wick, I'm Joshua Fitch.
Students were able to learn about drunk driving here on campus this week. YSU's Campus Recreation and Wellness Center hosted a drunk driving awareness event on February 20th. Participants were able to see the consequences of poor choices that are made during impaired or distracted driving. There were also gifts and prizes for those who attended. You can visit ysu.com for upcoming events at the Campus Rec. Our Light the Wick reporter, Emily Frazzini, recently visited the Andrews Student Recreation and Wellness Center to find out ways you can keep a promise that you may have made at the start of the year.
At the end of 2017, you might have made a promise to yourself to live a healthier lifestyle in the next year. Here at Youngstown State University, they make it very easy for you to achieve your goals. We're going to take an inside look at a fun way to keep up with a healthy lifestyle.
I'm a spinning instructor here at YSU, and I started spinning because I really enjoyed it and I liked it enough that I just wanted to teach.
To keep things fresh all year long, Chelsea selects a special music playlist to keep her students engaged.
Honestly, I think it's just a lot of playlists and constantly researching. So like today's class, we're doing a new playlist, and a lot of times we do themes. So like last week on Valentine's, we did an anti-Valentine's playlist. So it was like bitter breakup music. So everybody just kind of came and had fun, laughed a lot. But I think just keeping things fresh and new, constantly challenging them.
I like it because, for one, my best friend teaches the class. Also, it is an awesome exercise, and I hate running. And it's a little bit easier on my knees, and it's also a great cardio workout.
More of a challenge than just working out by myself, and I feel like I'm held more accountable when there's somebody actually pushing me and kind of doing it with me instead of just like having to do it on my own.
So obviously spinning is cardio, so any of the benefits that you're going to get from cardio, you're going to get from spinning. You can burn a lot of calories. I think typically per class I burn about 400 calories.
If you've fallen off the saddle on your 2018 New Year's resolution, Chelsea has some tips on how you can get back on track.
Come back. Honestly, the best thing to do is just to keep coming. So even if you miss 2 months, just come back, get on the bike. You might be sore at first, but it's not hard. It's going to click right away. It's fun. It's a group setting, and everybody that comes to my class is so nice.
Chelsea teaches every Wednesday from 4:15 to 5:15. Reporting for Like the Wick, I'm Emily Ferzini.
Sounds of music rang through the halls of campus this past week. The Dana School of Music held auditions last weekend in Bliss Hall for high school students seeking to gain admittance into the college, as well as current YSU students to be admitted into the master's program.
At the Dana School of Music, and we have many dozens of students auditioning in strings, winds, brass, voice, percussion, jazz. Many of these students are going to come here as performance majors, music education majors. We have a lot of offerings at the Dana School of Music. It's a really exciting place to be.
The instrumental and orchestral programs here are getting so much larger, both in terms of the size of enrollment, but also the level of students that we're seeing, and the talent and the ability and the dedication of the kids who are coming here. It's really a very exciting time, actually.
Recently, YSU held its recurring event, Pizza with Pete. Our reporter, Megan Jones, has the details.
I'm here with Pete at the third Pizza with Pete, where the Youngstown community gets to be brought together. I got to speak personally with 2 individuals who helped coordinate the event.
I work in the Office of University Events here on campus, and today we are hosting an event called Pizza with Pete. We have organized this event as an affordable, family-friendly way to invite the community to campus.
I've got two daughters, 11 and 8, and they both love basketball, so wanted to bring them here and have them start to really follow the Penguins.
The next Pizza with Pete is taking place on Saturday, March 10th. It is going to be at what we often refer to as the Steel Museum, though it's the Youngstown Historical Center for Labor and Industry. And Pete, of course, will be there for meet and greet, and there will be tours of the museum, and then there will also be activities for children. It's going to scale largely for a little bit of an older audience. So if you're still interested in signing up for that Pizza with Pete, you can sign up online at www.ysu.edu/Pizza with Pete.
If you would like to be involved with the next Pizza with Pete as a student, contact YSU's very own Woo Crew. The seminar and audio drama class is currently preparing for their spring performance. Auditions will be held March 12th and 13th. Not only is the crew looking for talent, but they are also looking for anyone interested in production. They plan to perform a short preview at Quest in Kilcawley Center on April 3rd, before their main shows on April 10th and 11th at the Tyler Historical Center. Any questions can be sent to Professor Fred Owens. On Tuesday, February 13th, YSU's foreign language clubs got together to throw the Mardi Gras Masquerade Ball. The ball was held in the Ohio Room in the Kilcawley Center. Tickets were $5, and the guests enjoyed snacks, games, and French, Spanish, and Italian music. Our reporter, Ashley Munson, attended the ball to get a closer look on how the clubs prepared for the event.
Right now, I'm standing outside of the Ohio Room, where inside, the Mardi Gras Masquerade Ball is currently taking place. The Italian, Spanish, and French Club all came together to throw this event.
Well, this is the Mardi Gras Masquerade Ball, put on by the French Club, the Spanish Club, and the Italian Club at YSU. Today is Fat Tuesday, or in Italian, it's called Martedì Grasso. It's really big in Europe, where people wear masks and they have parties and parades. Well, I'm the president of the Italian Club, and the French Club, this was their idea. They kind of created it, and they kind of went with it, and then they asked the Spanish and Italian Club to be a part of it. And so for us, the Italian Club is running some of the games tonight.
Our previous president, Alicia, actually came up with the idea, but she went to France this semester, so it was kind of our job and a couple new officers' jobs to put it together. We definitely brought in Spanish Club and Italian Club, which made it an even bigger event, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been exciting, a lot of work, but I think it's going to turn out really great. We sold roughly 100 tickets between the 3 clubs. It was mainly just telling all our friends about it and reaching out. We put flyers around campus, but I think we did a pretty good job of just everybody in the clubs bringing in their own personal groups. And so it's going to be nice. Everybody's going to know each other, but it's also going to be a lot of new faces, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
For Light the Wick, I'm Ashley Munson.
The Campus Rec is celebrating National Intramural Recreational Sports Association Week. As just one of the many special sports-related events that the Rec hosts throughout the semester, students passing through were able to grab a putter and put their skills to the test to see if they could conquer the miniature golf course. This event helps bring awareness to NERSA Week and all of the intramural sports that Youngstown State has to offer to its students, such as basketball, soccer, and football.
Today is our mini golf madness, and what we're doing is putt-putt challenges, and students can come in, scan in with their YSU ID, and get a free t-shirt for participating in the putt-putt.
Missed out on the mini golf madness can still visit the Campus Rec anytime to ask how they can join an intramural sports team or to learn more about extracurricular activities to get involved in. Getting a bachelor's degree in an art sometimes gives students a hard time when it comes to their graduation. 2 ceramic artists visited YSU from Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania to demonstrate and share their experiences in art last Tuesday. Light the Wick reporter Nami Nagaoka reports.
I'm really conscious of how it looks as I'm building it. I usually will put on kind of like a U-shaped piece.
Some students were also getting some advice in working in an art field after getting their bachelor's degree. Most of its participants were also at a lecture on clay and artist life experiences, exploring the field of an art.
Sometimes through residencies you can find paper also, which is nice. Sometimes there's teaching opportunities.
The best impression would probably be just getting to talk with artists one-on-one and kind of learning their experiences and just how they really work with different things. And yeah, just getting to know them as a person. I think it's really cool.
As a potter, I'm thinking a lot about things that are used in the home. I've moved around a lot, and so I feel like I'm always, sort of searching for a home, trying to create temporary homes in different places. So that's why I draw houses on my pots, just thinking about different homes that I've lived in.
I hope that they got a feel for the experience that we're having in graduate school, trying to go forward in our careers with ceramics.
For Light the Wick, I'm Nami Nagaoka.
That's all we have for today's episode of Light the Wick. If you or anyone you know has a story you would like covered, you can contact us at the information on the screen. I'm your host, Emily Tarantine, and from all of us here at Light the Wick, have a great week, Youngstown.